Hello everyone, my name is Rifki Azudi from IF25B class and my NPM is 25312099. I want to make a learning video about operating system. Imagine this, you just finished building the ultimate gaming PC. You have the latest processor, gigabytes of RAM, and a monster graphics card. But when you press the power button, nothing happens, just a black screen. No logo, no mouse cursor, nothing. That is exactly what a computer looks like without an operating system or OS. Without an OS, your computer is just an expensive pile of metal, plastic, and silicon. Hello everyone, I'm Rifki. In this video, we aren't just going to learn the definition of an OS, we are going to crack it open and see how it manages traffic inside your machines, why Linux is different from Windows, and what actually happens behind the scenes when you open TikTok or Microsoft Word. So, what is the technical definition? An operating system is system software that manages computer hardware and software resource and provides common service for computer programs. Sounds a bit dry and complicated, right? Let's use an analogy. Think of your computer as a large restaurant. The kitchens and chefs are the hardware, like CPU, RAM, and hard disk. They do the hard work of cooking or processing data. The customers are the applications, like browser, games, and music players. They come in demanding service. And the operating system, that is the restaurant manager. This manager has a vital job. They take the order from the customer or input, send it to the kitchen, like processing, make sure the chefs don't get overwhelmed, like memory management, and save the food back to the correct table, like output. Without the manager, customers would storm the kitchen, the chefs would panic, and the restaurant would burn down. The heart of every operating system is called the kernel. This is the very first program load when you turn on your computer. Let's look at the four main tasks of this manager or kernel. You probably listen to Spotify while typing an essay and browsing the web, right? That's called multitasking. But here is a secret. The CPU can actually only do one thing at a time, like per core. The OS rapidly switches the CPU's attention between apps in milliseconds, creating the illusion that everything is happening at once. The OS manager, your RAM, it decides how memory crumbs get versus how much your game gets. What happens if the RAM is full? The OS moves less important data to the hard disk temporarily. This is called virtual memory. Data on a hard disk is just billions of random first and zeros. The OS organizes this chaos into folders, documents, photos, and videos that you can actually understand. It's your personal digital librarian. Ever heard term driver? A driver is a translator. When you plug in a new printer, the OS uses a driver to speak to that printer so it knows how to print your document. Operating systems weren't always as pretty as they are today. In the 70s and 80s, we used CLI or command line interface like MS, DOS, or Unix. No mouse, no icons, you had to type every command manually if you made a single typo or error. Then came the GUI or graphical user interface revolutions popularized by the Apple Macintosh and the Microsoft Windows. Now we have Windows, icons, menus, and the pointers. Computers become user-friendly and accessible to everyone, not just rocket scientists. Now, let's talk about the big three in the desktop world. The king of the market share, its strength, compatibility, almost every piece of software and every game is built for Windows. The downside, it is often the target for virus and gets sluggish over time. Exclusive to Apple hardware, it is known for being stable, secure, and beloved by creative professionals. However, it comes with a high price tag and it is a walled garden. It's hard to customize deeply. This is the favorite of programmers and hackers. Linux is open source, which means it's free, and its code can be seen or changed by anyone. The Android on your phone, that's built on Linux. The servers running Google and Facebook, they almost all run on Linux. And don't forget to mobile iOS. Android and iOS rule this space. The difference, mobile iOS is designed specifically for battery efficiency, touchscreens, and cellular connectivity. Where is the operating system going next? We are starting to see the rise of cloud OS like Chrome OS, where the operating system is super light and all of your apps run on the internet. And of course, AI integration. In the future, the OS might not just wait for you to click a button. It might predict what you need before you even ask for it. So, the operating system is the unsung hero of technology. It works tirelessly, managing billions of instructions per second just so you can watch this video smoothly. Now, I have a question for you. Are you Team Windows, Team Mac, or Team Linux? And why? Let me know in the comment below. I'm Rifki. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech deep dives. See you next time.